India is hosting its first ever World Economic Forum. The country's economy is languishing at the lowest point in almost a decade, but investors are betting on India's long-term growth potential. Shweta Bajaj reports from New Delhi.
As 600 business leaders from all over the world reach India to attend the first ever World Economic Forum in the country, everyone knows that India needs to do much to come back to high growth trajectory.
Amongst some of the areas that were identified as competitive disadvantages for India were ones such as infrastructure, improvements required for the education system, over bureaucracy and bureaucratic inefficiency, and health indicators.
The lack of proper policy framework combined with low infrastructure and a host of other problems have led to India's growth falling substantially. The Indian economy finds itself in the middle of many problems. Other than stubborn inflation and high interest rates, one of India's biggest problems is its fiscal deficit, which is pulling the country's growth down. Just a few days back, the Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh warned his new Council of Ministers on fiscal deficit being too high and said it is acting as a deterrent to domestic and foreign investments. Economists blame inflation and high fiscal deficit on Indian government spending on various schemes.
Inflation has to come down. There has to be an overall improvement not only in the external economic environment, I think also within India. Perceptions about absence of governance, perceptions about a weak government have to change.
Other than inflation and high interest rates, India's infrastructure is also contributing to its growth falling. The Indian Central Bank has slashed the GDP projection for the financial year 2012-2013 to 5.8%. Shweta Bajaj, CCTV, New Delhi.